Grove, just so you know where things stand. We have now discovered this guy Barrett, who's the president of Grove, is opposed to your coming. Should we knock it off? Well, I don't know. I've been trying to check it out, and I don't think so, but I just assume I know it. Ron, at my suggestion, talked to Walter Trohan last night. I asked him to call in to get squared away on the press, the whole, the reaction press thing and all that. The wires are, your speech is going to be recorded. CBS has already told Ron that they've made a deal and they've got it covered. UPI has, if I remember probably, UPI has refused to abide by our press rule. They will not in any way they wouldn't consider any pool coverage, that proposal that we had talked about. They wouldn't consider because they say they can get the story and they're not going to be bound by any rules off the record. The Grove concern that Trohan talked with Ron about the coverage signal, and then it ended. Ron said, wait, let me say, Trohan was opposed. It was for my coming first. They wrote a letter saying against it, and I said I agreed I wouldn't come. Right. That was when, and I should have billed Ron in on this before he talked to Trohan. I did. You did? Yep. Did Ron tell Trohan the plan to come in without Secret Service? Yes. He knows it. Yeah. What was Trohan's view? Come or not come? Trohan's view was not come. He still won. He didn't get it. Ron didn't raise the question whether he'll come or not come. They finished the whole thing, and Ron said something about, well, I guess everybody's, looking forward to the visit or something. And Trohan said, well, can I speak with you very frankly? And Ron said, of course. Then he said, let me point out that there are, and this apparently is some of the old guard. I can see how it would be there. What they're concerned about, and I checked with our advance man who's out there, whose brother is a member of the Grove, who has spunked about, has so low-keyed his advance that he can't give me much of a reading. Right. But he said one of the concerns is that breaks the Grove tradition. No, it's not that it breaks the tradition, it's that it puts a public spotlight on the Grove. And that there is the appearance there of this secret gathering over 3 weeks of all the power in the country, and what the hell are they up to, for one thing. Yeah. The other thing, the drinking and debauchery business is there. They've got a lot of prostitutes in the area apparently that they bring in, and they're afraid that's going to be apparently the huge encampment at the lumber mill or something. I don't know what the Monterey. But all the horrors. It isn't that bad. It's really talk more than anything. I'm sure it is. It's part of it. It's part of every Grove tradition. And some of the underdog do down there. It's true. But it's they're afraid that by putting the spotlight on, let me say this also, that the location of the Grove will be so pinpointed publicly. Let me get that straight. I frankly don't think myself, and I just don't think we should have probably gone through this earlier. And I think we can gracefully get out of it. What the hell? So I don't come. And then frankly, there'll be a lot of people within the Grove. Those people that think I should have will just be pissed off as hell at the old guard. And the old guard guys will have to take it. We'll just say the president in deference to he puts the Grove above the idea of coming. He'd like to come and will not come. I think we ought to do it that way. Now, I just don't think we ought to chunk it out there. I'm trying to get all the negatives. I'm trying to get some other reading. Dick Moore's out there, and I've been trying to get to him. You don't got people that are just going to tell us that who would like this. Let me say this. I know the Grove well. The overwhelming majority would love it. That's the overwhelming majority would love it. That's no for it. But on the other hand, it's like these goddamn conservatives. The overwhelming majority would love it. And if you've got them nitpickers, could just knock your brains out. Sure. I don't know Barrett, who the hell he is. What's he do? He is, Walter Barrett is his name. He's the head of Price Waterhouse in New York. Oh, Price Waterhouse, I met him. He's an accountant type, and he's about your age, I guess. Not one of the older guys. Yeah. Oh, I don't know this Barrett. The one I know is Julia Barrett. Probably smarter. This is Walter Barrett. And what Trohan then said is, Barrett is particular. Barrett, when our advance man got there, he dealt with Barrett. And Barrett, the advance man said, is there he asked the first question about a helicopter landing. Barrett said, let me start out by saying that I sincerely hope that in making this quick check, you will then report back to Washington that it isn't feasible for the president to come. But Mike said as they got through the whole thing, and Mike made it clear to him, we didn't plan to bring any reporters, you didn't plan to have Secret Service men, you weren't going to bring a whole entourage in and all this stuff, that he backed down. By the time they finished the planning meeting, Baird was really quite...
Are we sure this? We cannot let banks men, talk themselves to what we want. Get the goddamn truth about our law.
I told him that. He said, the guy said at the beginning, but he said by the time we were through, we didn't push the helicopter, we didn't push the, anything to do a good job. That he by then his guard was much more relaxed. But Trohan says that Baird sent you a very tough letter earlier in the year saying, please do not come to the Grove. But Trohan intercepted the letter.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Baird apparently consulted with Trohan, and Trohan said, you can't write a letter like that to the President of the United States and to a fellow Bohemian. You can't tell a Bohemian.
Why did he write it? Why did he write the letter? Baird, because of this?
Baird, because it had been discussed amongst us inviting you out, and so you decided, no, this is way back to the
Baird Democrat or
I don't know.
We don't know.
But then
They don't think it's political.
that was why Trohan wrote his letter to you saying you shouldn't come.
Right.
He wrote a milder letter.
Well, Trohan was the one that urged me to come earlier.
I know.
He's fixed, see.
That's right.
Then he changed his mind, so I said, fine, I won't go.
And Trohan's view now is not that it's, that there's any unanimous view you shouldn't come. It's that there is a little segment.
Is it worth it, though? Is it really worth it to go the hell out there and have a little segment raising hell?
Well, that's my question. We don't know better than you.
We got lots of them now. I don't want to talk ourselves into it, Bob, because my view is that it's really not worth it. It is not worth, frankly, going out. And then we can screw the press corps that way, too. They don't get a trip to California, which is not unwanted. No, I know it really is. So they will, but I
don't really. I think they'd be delighted. You wouldn't screw the press corps. They'd think it was great if they forced you out. Because there's no big stir in the press. The wire services are very upset. And of course the chairman of both the wire services are at the Grove.
Well, fine, that's the point. What about the gridiron analogy? They don't buy that?
No.
Why?
Well, they don't buy it just because that's reported. It's a different place, and also that most of the press is in a gridiron too.
No.
And they filed a formal protest on the gridiron last year.
Did they? The neighbors did?
No, the working press. Because there's only 50 members of the gridiron. People that aren't members
Well, they've got against it. We're sure smart enough to do that son of a bitch this year, though, don't you agree? Getting out of the gridiron and the White House correspondence. Boy, that's the smartest thing we're going to do, believe me.
But,
well, Bob, I'll tell you, we'll talk a little bit more about it.
okay.